Grand Rising, and let's get ready for the tea. How you guys doing today? This week I laid out the grand tableau style using the Kipper fortune teller deck to uncover the collective energy surrounding all of us. The main male and the main female represents the divine masculine and the divine feminine within, reminding us that this message is for anyone who is ready to listen. Let's begin with the first row: coffin, house, community, imprisonment. Spirit shows us that an old chapter is about to come to an end. The coffin isn't about loss, it is about completion. Something can no longer continue the way it has. The house asks us to return to our foundation, while the community reminds us that our environment and the people around us influence our thinking more than we may realize. Yet the row ends with imprisonment, revealing that the greatest limitation isn't outside of us. It is the belief we're unknowingly carrying. This week ask, where have I been keeping myself trapped? The second row deepens the message. Thoughts, official person. Family room, child. Mature man, message of concern. Here we discover that the battle is taking place in the mind. Thoughts can either guide us or imprison us. The official person represents higher wisdom, truth, and a spiritual authority, inviting us to question the stories we have been believing. Family room points us inward to the sacred place within where healing begins. The child reminds us to see things with fresh eyes instead of old wounds, while the mature man calls us to respond with wisdom rather than reaction. The message of concern may arrive as unexpected news, a realization, or simply an awareness that something within you needs attention, not to create fear, but to awaken clarity. The third row reveals where the journey leads: change, gift, despair, concern, distant horizons, wealthy man. Change is already in motion, and although it may feel uncomfortable, Spirit says it carries a gift. Despair and concern acknowledge the emotions many of us are experiencing when life shifts, but they are not the final destination. Distance horizon reminds us to keep our eyes on where you're going and not where you've been. The wealthy man closes his reading with stability, confidence, abundance, and the wisdom that comes from trusting yourself again. Two, confirm the total message that we received today. I use the tarot. The King of Pentacles reminds us to remain grounded and emotionally steady. The Six of Pentacles restores balance and reminds us what you give to yourself matters just as much as you give to others. The Nine of Wands acknowledges that you've been carrying heavy mental burdens, but you're stronger than the story you survived. The Ace of Wands brings a new beginning filled with inspiration and possibility. The King of Cups encourages you to follow the quiet wisdom of your heart instead of the loud voice of fear. Finally, Seven of Cups reminds us that not every thought, fear, or possibility deserves our belief. Discernment is your greatest gift this week. May this week bring you clarity to hear your true voice beneath the noise, the courage to embrace change, and the peace that comes from trusting the wisdom already within you. Have a beautiful Tuesday, and I'll see you tonight for Tequila Shot Tuesday.